This is not news that each and every month we are talking about those trending t-shirts which will bring you money today and month after. And why we are doing that? You may ask me, Lucy, why we're doing so different, so weird niches from time to time? And the question is, as usual, all the same. If you do have your free spots, you should do as many different niches as possible, even though you think that they are weird, especially if you think that no one wants those products, no one searches those keywords. This is the key thing. Yes, we could have talked about some probabilities, prognoses, probably how some software thinks there are searches, but those products, those software, they are thinking not with exact numbers. They are thinking about their probabilities, proximity, and so on and so on. And our strategy is more valid. Why? Because you never know whether that software has true numbers at all. And things are changing rapidly, and things are different to each and every shop. So what we can do to get a better position in search with our shops is to work with more varied keywords. And here we are again talking about merge trends. And yes, you see that this is plumbing short, and we have the day in March dedicated to plumbers, to plumbing. And yes, the keywords will not be just plumbing because it is 40,000 all results. So only plumbing, plumber with American flag. You see that BSRs are pretty different even on the first line, and we have only one sponsored shirt. Again, what do we have? A lot of wordings. We have that very old t-shirt about extra charges, hourly rates. What else? Plumber king, why not? So you see that this niche is a little bit more specific and a little bit more complex than lots of professions, even though we've had a lot of professions which people are using their hands to fix things. Or if you remember about those people who are driving big trucks, that niches are completely different. We don't see here a lot of pictures, mostly text. The pipe father, a good thing, but do not use that Godfather or any related fonts. It's my job to play with nipples. Why not? If you do understand such humor, that is a chance to do good things. Yes, this is Ramadan short. I don't think that only with the word Ramadan, because all nations who are celebrated Ramadan, some of them call this Ramazan, and lots of countries, they would call this month of not eating exact type of foods before Easter with different names. So if you think that Ramadan is just Ramadan, you really need to understand how other nations are calling this period, this holiday. So we do have here just around 1,000 of results, but you have to understand that that is not it. That is not the whole niche. This is just the small part. And I see by BSR that things are pretty good for different sellers, and we have fresh designs like this one. It's definitely was downloaded a little bit later or huge amount of time later. And we have here Ramadan Kareem Islamic tea for fasting family. And what I need to remember when you are working with such type of holidays is you really need to understand specifics. And you have to ask people who are celebrating that holiday, which things are important, or just do your research before creating such designs, because you see that this is fasting mode on. You can use this literally for every single country who is celebrating this month before Easter. And this would be valid. But if you want to be specific, like this one, Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan gift kits, iftar party, you really need to understand what you're doing and which parts, images, and symbols you are using. This is one of those tricky niches because, yes, there is a day in March dedicated to working moms, 10,000 results, but we, as sellers who've been here for a very, very long period of time, we understand that this is not just the day in March. This is also an evergreen niche, and people would be, again, creating more such t-shirts, and people will be buying more such t-shirts for Mother's Day and throughout the year, and even for Christmas. And that is why we have to be wise with such complex niches. You see that for some shorts we don't have even rank yet, so those are pretty new. We do have a lot of FBA sellers. We do have a lot of sponsored shorts. So you understand that competition is wild. And that is why you really need to be really, really careful. And probably if you are new or you don't have a good solid shop that as of today generating good money to you, probably skip mom's niches. Probably don't do just working mom short. Add specific keywords and compete in smaller sub niches. That would be a key to success. As any other niches which are dedicated to diseases, this is not a fun niche to work with. But again, as we've talked prior, each of disease has its colors. So we do have here such different shades of green, and this is colors for glaucoma. And in March, we have a day dedicated to people who have this disease. And what you really need to be careful with, just make it to the positive side, like this one, glaucoma awareness short. And the design is fight glaucoma. Beautiful. Her fight is my fight. If you do have such diseases t-shirts, you just use green color in other keywords and rethink the whole design. Probably you wouldn't have to do some major changes, just minor changes in your PSD file, and the design will be just ready. The last design idea for today, this is no smoking short. We do have in March a day dedicated to no smokers or people who quitted smoking. And in this search, you'll see that this is very tricky niche. Probably you do have to niche down more to be more visible in the search and to be more understandable why. You see that different types of products are here. So it's not only the search for organic products, you're also competing with those products who are sponsored. You see that those are base sellers. It doesn't matter. You really have to think about the end customer who is searching these keywords and what they are seeing here. Again, we have no smoking symbol. We have World No Tobacco Day. Some of the mixed short search, which is not dedicated. Again, no smoking sign. Stop smoking, don't smoke. So those are most important keywords to use. And you see that this search is a little bit kind of boring because people are using the same design ideas. What you can do some good jokes. You can do a little bit of kind of like black humor and something which would be less rude, like this no smoking sign, because not every single person will love to wear such t-shirts, so something a little bit kinder and a little bit more funnier would suit great to this niche. And if you want to learn more, which more trendy niches are there for you and your merch by Amazon shop, which niches would bring you more money, join me in those videos.